Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So guys, it is Wednesday today, and it's fairly early. It's early for me, 11:15, and I'm up and ready to go, motivated, all dressed in makeup and all of that, guys. Feeling pretty good today. So like I said, when I feel really good, I take advantage of it. And I'm outside, as you can see, and as you can hear, Cooper is out here. It's going to be very warm today, guys. Right now it's already like 70 degrees already, is it? Yeah, that's what it looks like, about 65, 70 degrees already. So it's going to be like 84 today or something like that, which is, of course, it goes from being, chilly. Like last night we sat out here, ant crawling on me. We sat out here last night and we played some backgammon, and it was really nice. It was warmer than the day before, but it was still a little chilly. But after like the third game, I was like, we got to go in, because it was like 40. It was like, my nose was cold. So yeah, so now it's going to start being warm. And of course, the minute I walk out here, I think to myself, oh my God, I hate the heat. Guys, it's like human nature, right? We can never just be happy. Either we're too cold, we're too warm, we're too this, we're too that. You know what, guys? I have to just relax. Okay. So, guys, I'm coming on now because I wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm going to be doing on my channel coming up. I'm going to be doing an organize your stuff series. Now, when I say series, I'm using that term very lightly because I know myself. I'm not going to put a specific day on it. I'm just going to I'm going to say like a monthly series, probably, or a weekly series, and then do it on a day that I can do it. So it might be a Monday. It could be from Monday to Sunday, guys. I just want to do it that way because I want to put as less pressure on myself, if you guys can understand that, as much, because when I feel pressured, like when I say, I'm going to do this every Tuesday, like I do my Talk About It Tuesdays, every Tuesday. I have no issue with that, but, my personality and my mental health and all of that affects a lot of that, and it makes me feel pressured. So I'd rather just say I'm going to do the series, and I'll announce it when I come on. Maybe I'll announce it, an hour before or a couple of days before, whatever. It'll be posted up there so you guys can see it whenever it's up there, regardless. But I just don't want to put a certain day on it because I don't want you guys to expect it and then me not show up. That's my worst fears. I hate when I disappoint you guys and I tell you guys something and then I have to change it, and it just puts a lot of stress and pressure on me, which I don't want. I want this, to continue to be fun and light, and that's it, and that's what I want. So, but I'm really, really excited. Last night last night all evening, I just sat there and I went over YouTube. I went over on the net. And I was looking up stuff and, how to organize your life and all that, because I feel like, guys, the more organized I am in my life, my surroundings, my house, my being, I feel more organized in my mind. When things are discombobulated and I'm like stressed about, and it could be something as simple as when I open up my kitchen drawer, and all the things smashing out, like when you open up your Tupperware cabinet and everything comes falling out. Like that to me is like disarray, but I'm a procrastinator, so that would be like that for 2 months before I keep saying I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. Like literally I have clothes upstairs again, piled on my dresser, guys. You saw I had a video of that are on my dresser that need to be taken care of. And for a week now, I've been saying I got to get up there and do it. I got to get up there and do it. I got to get up there and do it. I got to get Jenny's clothes together. There's certain things I got to get done, and I procrastinate, guys. It's ridiculous. I'm more of a, okay, I'm getting up today. I don't know what I'm doing yet. And then all of a sudden I'll get a willy. Oh, okay, I'm going to go up and do the clothes. Like when I plan it in my head, or I think about what I have to do, like what I have to get done, it overwhelms me. So when I do that, I kind of do the opposite of that, which is nothing. When you have too much on your mind and too much to do, you just do nothing. So for me, it's better that way. It's better to do that. But like I said, when my surroundings are unorganized and I feel like my life isn't organized, I feel very, very stressed and very, like I said, discombobulated, and just I can't focus and stuff. So what I'm going to do, guys, I want to help you guys, and I'm going to help, and this is going to help myself too. The series is going to be called Organize Your Stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a room, probably the kitchen, guys, and go from drawer to drawer, cabinet to cabinet, and just organize everything and fix everything so I know that everything is organized. So when I open up the drawer, it doesn't stress me out, because the less stress, the happier you'll be. All right, guys, I just had to pause a minute because a bee was trying to attack me. So far I've been out here 5 minutes, and I've had an ant crawling on me. How it got on me, I don't know. And a bee was just buzzing around me, so I had to get rid of it. Anyway, guys, let's get started. So, thought it was a bee on my leg now. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to start with the room, which is probably most likely going to be the kitchen. And, of course, Cooper has to start barking now. So don't mind if I have to have some pauses in there between, or just I'll talk over him as best as I can. Whatever. So, okay, so what I'm going to start with, I'm going to give you 9 ways to organize your life, okay? Now, I'm going to give you all these hints and all these tips, but as I do it, as I organize, this will all come into play of the organizations that I'm going to be doing. So you guys will get that. But I just wanted to give you guys this list of what I have, I feel. So, okay. Go to every room and straighten up drawers, cabinets, etc. That, you guys, I already said. Number 1, write things down. Now, guys, write things down. I'm telling you, I am not a very organized person. Like, I really am not. Like, my husband's over here laughing. But, like, I have things written all over. Like, I have my planner, guys, right here. I have my planner. It's getting a little low. Soon I have to order another one. I have my planner, which I write, like, things that I want to do recent, and just, things that I jot down. And I also have other papers in here that are just things that I write down. Like, I write, things down, and so it's all kind of confusing, because it's the type of thing that, like, when you're looking for your password to your Google or to your Instagram or whatever, I don't have a specific list for that. What I do is the worst thing you could possibly do is what I really want to change is I have notebooks. I have 40,000 notebooks. I have 2 free planners. I want to write passwords and write down all the passwords and have them all listed. This way, when I need my password, I don't have to look at this envelope and that envelope and where's the paper. Oh my God, maybe it's on this one. I don't know where anything is, guys. That stresses me out totally. And I do it to myself. Like, I know I do it to myself. So I want to, these are the things that I want to change, whatever. So writing things down is great, and I do it because if I don't, I'll forget, because my brain is old now. So writing things down, though, guys, is great. Like, I'll even write down, like, if I think, Thursday I'm going to do my food shopping, 90% of the time I write it down. Sometimes I don't, and then I regret it. I think, I need this. So I write it, like, on the refrigerator. I'll write it on the little thing, on the little pad up there, or I'll write it in my notepad on my cell phone.
When you forget the list.
Because then well, if I write it, which is really good, a lot of times I do like to have paper with me, but paper tends to be a pain in the butt. But then also, and paper, I sometimes forget my list. So if I write it in my phone, then at least I know 99.9% of the time I have my cell phone. So it's always in my cell phone. So it just helps to keep your mind focused and, to be more organized like that. And like I struggle with that every day. But that's what I want to do. And that's why I'm doing this series, because I really want to get myself together, because I think it'll just be so much less stress on myself. I really, really do. And hubby over here is Mr. Organized, and he likes to have He doesn't like clutter and all that, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that I like clutter. It's not that I like clutter, but I'm a very lax type of person. And, you know, if I could put a coffee cup in the sink and leave it there until dinner, I'll do that. I don't care. Like, I don't have to immediately do it. But, you know what I mean? He likes things a different way. But we're kind of the happy well, I don't know if it's a happy medium. We fought about that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's a whole different
We
video,
never
guys.
fight.
That's a video on a marriage. Maybe we should do a marriage thing. Not now. Anyway.
Let's not bring that up.
Let's not do that right now. Anyway, so the writing down, guys, is my number one thing. Write things down. Buy a big pad. Get it. You don't have to even spend a lot of money. You get a pad, a 99-cent pad in the stationery store, whatever, and you just keep it out and you write things down. Even thoughts. Like, I'll write, if I have an idea, like if I'm in bed at night, I have a pen now up there, and I have to replace it, but I had a piece of paper up there, because I'll be laying in bed at night, and I'm not kidding. My head will be racing, like my brain will be racing, and I'll think about, ooh, I want to do that. I want to do that video. I want to do this. And I know that when I get up in the morning, I'll say to myself, what the hell was I thinking about last night? What was it I was thinking about? And I will totally forget. So now I can even do it in my phone too. Jot it down wherever I am. If I'm out, if I get an idea, if I'm in the bathroom, whatever, I write it down, guys, because that's how I keep my ideas and fresh and new and all that. And, you know, I just have to get more organized, and that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so that was a long one. Write things down. Okay, this is number 2. I don't know about this one too much. What? I can't read my own writing. Over here. Make deadlines and schedules. Now, we were just talking about that. I don't know how good that is. Like, I think you should make kind of schedules. You know, do whatever you do that's going to organize your life and your brain and your head. If you're better at making schedules and writing, okay, I'm going to do this on every Wednesday. I'm going to do this on every Friday. I'm going to do this every Saturday.
Stressed out.
What?
You get stressed out?
Yeah, you get really stressed out. I can't do that. I was talking about that before with them. I can't write it down and say, I mean, I can, and I have done it, and I do that, but it causes me a lot of anxiety and stress. So, making deadlines and schedules is totally up to you. If that's what you thrive on, if you thrive on that, by all means, guys, keep a schedule, keep a deadline, if that's what keeps you in order and stress-free. Okay, guys? That's my number 2. Deadlines and schedules, if it obtains to you. All right. That's number 2.
What does obtain mean?
If it pertains to you. Pertains, I meant.
What does that mean?
If that's what you want to do. If that makes you less stressed, less stressed. All right, now this is a big one, guys, and this is one I don't know. I mean, I try this every day of my life, and I've gotten a lot better at it. I really have, but it's still very much in my life. Don't procrastinate. Woohoo! That ain't ever gonna happen. Not to be negative, guys. I'm trying to be positive, but no. All joking aside, procrastination is a big thing for me, and I think it's always been a big thing for me because I have anxiety, and sometimes things that I have to do in my everyday life, which I'm sure everybody can relate to this, you procrastinate about. You don't want to do. Like, there are certain things like going to the doctor, like, going food shopping for you, maybe doing the laundry, maybe cleaning, whatever it is, cleaning out that drawer that, like, we talked about having to do, whatever. Procrastination is a big thing. And like I said, in being in years of therapy, I have learned through my therapist and all the talking that we have been doing for years and years and years, that procrastination is almost like the worry continues with procrastination. Because, just like I was saying to you guys once on a video that I had told you guys, like, in our younger years when we had like financial issues and like, let's say we were late on our electric bill and I had to call them and just, and try to make an arrangement with them and tell them we could pay it in 2 weeks or whatever so our electric wouldn't get shut off or cable or whatever, whatever it is, guys, in your life, whatever it is, whatever. I would procrastinate about it and I wouldn't do it. I would wait till the last minute. And then you know what that created? Stress, worry, stomach pains,
Disconnection.
diarrhea. Excuse me for saying that, but it's the truth. Disconnection. Well, very rare that ever happened. But anyway, it just caused me so much. And then when I finally did it, guys, I would be like, what the heck was I waiting for? Like, look at that. I called up. They gave me an extension. Everything is fine. That's it. So when you face things, I've learned this in therapy, when you face things head on, it's so much better because then, regardless of what the outcome is, guys, regardless of even if it was bad and they said, oh, whatever, then at least I know what we have to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, so guys, it caused me so much stomach ache. So if you're a procrastinator, guys, my advice to you is, and I still do it, like I said, I would say I'm about 70% better on that. I really am. I'm about 70% better on facing my issue, and getting it over with. Now, I do have a lot of support. I have a lot of support from my husband. I have a lot of support from my children and all of that with encouraging me to, like, if I say, like yesterday, I had no motivation. I sat on the couch. I didn't do anything all day, and I just couldn't get motivated. I didn't want to. And I pushed myself. I procrastinated about it. And then I just did it. And that's what my therapist always says, just do it. And since I've been doing that, I've been so much better. Sorry, I talk with my hands. I'm Italian, so that's it. I don't apologize for that. Anyway, I think I'm crazy. So procrastination, guys, if that causes you a lot of stress in your life, just try it. Say to yourself one day, oh, I know I have to make this phone call to the insurance company. Like actually, I'm totally stressed out right now. I have an issue going on with my insurance company because I usually go to a certain place for my mammograms and all that, my testings. And now that my insurance changed, I have to find out if they take the insurance that I have now. So I called there yesterday. I was on the phone with them 25 minutes and then I got disconnected. So it stresses me out. I put everything away and I haven't even called yet again. I know I need to do that today. And the more I procrastinate about it, the more it gives me such anxiety because it's weighing over my head. So later, I'm going to do that. I'm going to force myself to do it and get that done. But that's what I'm talking about, guys. Just try it. Try it with one thing and see how you feel. And then you can see the difference, okay? Nobody's going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. And before I go more into this, I'm not an expert. I'm just a mom, a wife, a lady hanging out, trying to live life and deal with everyday situations, guys. So whatever I say, you don't have to take any advice that I take. It's just me giving you my experiences and letting you know how I handle things and what has helped me and what has not helped me. That's what I want to do, guys. Help everybody, okay? All right. So procrastination, that was a big one. I'm going to put a star by that because I'm going to put a sticker on it in a few minutes with one of my stickers. All right. Number 4, guys. This is a really, really good one, and it really is true. And I think my husband has really kind of taught me this because he's, like I said, he's very organized, he can be very anal, but for certain reasons, because, how you grow up and in situations you're in, you become the person that you are and everything. And so he's a certain way. So I've learned a lot from him as far as certain things, okay? What I mean by is that my 4th one is give everything a home. So everything that you have needs a home. Just like you need a home. Animals need a home. Everybody needs a home. Every item needs a home, and it's true. Like, where do you put your winter coats? In the hall closet, or in the basement, in packaging. Get the hell out of here! There's a bee. Sorry, guys. Where do you store your stuff? Everything has a home. Your your old clothes or your winter clothes you put in a container in the basement. Everything has a home. Your spoons and knives and forks go in a silverware drawer. That's their home. Tupperware's go in a certain drawer. That's their home. The mayonnaise goes in the refrigerator when it's open. That's their home. I think you get it now. That's their home.
And they want to go home, Linda.
And they want to go home, he says. But anyway, yeah, everything has a home. So if you set up if you organize your life like that, like, okay, somebody, like, before I put my makeup on and I had my hair stuff and everything on the table, and I was walking out of the room and I said, oh, wait a minute, I got to put this stuff away. And I thought to myself, yes, everything has a home, but the home isn't on the kitchen table. We do it. We all do it. We're unorganized. How many times my husband said to me, oh, why is this out? Nobody puts the mustard back, or nobody puts the garlic powder. And it's true, and I'm very, very guilty of that. You know what I mean? So he keeps me on my toes and us on our toes. He's one of those where when you do the dishes, because we don't have a dishwasher, so if you do the dishes, you stick them in the drain board, 99.9% of the time, unless we have to run out or something like that, he's drying them and putting them away. Everybody else in my house, including me, I mean, guys, I think I showed you this on a couple of videos. I would do dishes and they would be piled up to the ceiling, and then, if you move the fork, everything would fall. I would leave them there for 3 hours. And then later on in the evening, he used to work. I used to do that. I used to wash dishes late because he wouldn't get home till about 11:30 at night. I'd make dinner for everybody, wash dishes, or leave the dishes in there and do the dishes at the last minute and then leave them in there. And a lot of times when he came home, he would get aggravated and he would put them away. But me, I would leave them in there. I would leave them in there till the next day. Like that kind of stuff to me is not really important and all that. But, it definitely is a better thing to do. But there are times when I don't do it, and my family has trouble doing it. My family always says, my kids, they'll say, oh, the drain board is for draining, and let the stuff dry. And
But it doesn't dry.
But it doesn't dry right away, and he wants it out. So anyway, I'm just saying, guys, that everything has a home. And this is not to say that you have to be perfect. Not to say that, listen, if your kids want you to color with them, because if you have young kids or whatever you're doing, your family member, your mother needs to talk to you, or somebody, drop. Like, I'm a big believer, too, of, like, if my kids wanted my attention, like, the dishes come last, or, like, cleaning the bathroom comes last, because my kids need my attention, or somebody needs my attention. And that's just how I am. And I try to say that to him a lot, because, like, I always say, like, when you get up to heaven, you're not going to say, I didn't work enough. You're going to say, I didn't spend time enough with my kids, or I didn't smell the roses, or, that's the whole thing. So it's like that kind of stuff to me is not so important. It's important to me, but it's not end of life situation. Some people it makes them have anxiety when stuff is discombobulated and unorganized and all of that, and that's him. And so we're like a happy medium. We're definitely opposite as far as that goes. So I think it kind of, we argue sometimes about stuff like that, but I think that's normal in every marriage or whatever. But again, that's for another day. Marriage issues. Not everybody has marriage issues. All right, guys. So again, give everything a home, and I'm telling you, try it again. You don't have to be perfect. Start by doing little things, guys. Start in your kitchen. Start in your bathroom. He always says, "Oh, why is this thing on the bathroom sink?" If you tend to leave like shampoos or brushes or something, you go in the sink and it aggravates you. Just move it behind the thing, or move it up in the cabinet or under the sink or whatever, and see how you feel. You're like, oh, maybe although the littlest thing might clear your mind and your head. Such an important thing, guys, and I really want to stress this. Everything has to have a home. And I'll even say to him, like, because he'll say, why does that have to be, like, I have a little table, a little night table. Is it night table? No. A coffee table behind, on the side of me. And I have a basket in there. One day I'll show it to you. And I have, like, some papers and, like, my books and stuff that, like, I just want to be at my fingertips. So it's like, protruding up, and it is annoying looking or whatever, but I like it there. And that bothers him But if I don't have that, that makes me, I have anxiety. So it's like, I keep that there. So it's like, that's the thing. You have to do whatever stresses you out or whatever doesn't stress you out. If that makes you feel more comfortable, who is it hurting, really? Who is it hurting? So that's the whole thing, guys. You got to leave what's important for your stress level. And of course, you have to think about your family members too. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying your opinion is the only one that's important. Everybody matters and all of that. But there's a limit. You have to do what you have to do for yourself to keep yourself stress-free as much as you can, because life, especially these last year and a half, 2 years, is so stressful. Anyway, guys, that was number 4. Give everything a home. All right, I like that one too. All right. This one is kind of like what I was just talking about a little bit. It's kind of double. Number 5 is declutter regularly. And I really think that's important because I'm a clutterer. Like I don't have a specific space really for my paperwork. So like if I accumulate some mail, let's say from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I accumulate it and I haven't gone through it and it's sitting on my table and there's a pile in it. Sometimes I'll take it and I'll shove it. I'm going to show you when I start doing my kitchen. I shove it behind my knife set. So it becomes, and then every time I get a new paper, I shove it back there because I want it to be out of the way, because I know he's going to look at it and say, wow, those papers, whatever. So it just causes less stress, so I put it behind the thing. But I tend to just keep doing that. And then it becomes so big, you can't even fit the knife set back there. So I take it after being, told by him 3 times, why is that like those papers? And I know it causes stress all around. Even stresses me out, because I'll look at it and I'll be like, I gotta do that. I gotta get to that paper. I gotta organize it. And that stresses me out. Cooper, zip it. Oh, I gotta go in. I gotta pause a minute and go feed Jenny. I'll be back in a few. Yeah, guys, so just try to declutter regularly so everything doesn't accumulate. That's my big thing, is that I like to do that. I accumulate things and then the pile is high and then I have to declutter a big thing. So if you just do it every other day or every other day or once a week even, that's what I'm going to try to do, is schedule my decluttering, like not schedule, but know in my head, like, okay, I got to do it once a week or whatever. And whatever day it is, it is. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to do it Wednesday, because again, that's not my thing. So there's a lot of bees flying around here today, and I'm not happy with it. I don't like bees, guys. All right, so that's my 5th thing, is the decluttering. We're decluttering regularly, okay? Let me put my glasses on. All right, guys, so that was number 5. Number 6 is keep only what you need. Sell, donate, or throw away. How many of us can answer this question? Comment down below. If you're the type of person that you say, okay, I have 5 wooden spoons in my drawer. I only in reality need 2. I'm going to take these other 3 spoons and I'm going to put them in the basement in a container downstairs in case I need them someday. How many of you are like that? Because I am like that, guys. I keep stuff and I hoard stuff that I don't need, and that I've never used. Like I'll go clean out a bag or something. I'll be like, oh, I need this, and I'm thinking, why do I need it? I haven't needed it in 6 months, so why would I need it now? Unless it's an official, an official paper like a birth certificate or something like that you need to access once in a while. Then that's one thing. Then I have a box where I keep all those important papers. But paper's just like for papers and just, a container that... I had this grated cheese container in my cabinet. My husband says to me the other day, he opened up the cabinet and it came rolling out. And he's like, why are we saving grated cheese containers? And I'm like, oh, because maybe I'll need it for something. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Get rid of what you don't need. Just because you might need it 6 months from now or 2 weeks from Tuesday. You know what I mean? If you know you're not going to use it in the next month, get rid of it. Either put it in the basement, which if you feel most comfortable doing that, do that. Or throw it away or donate it, guys. Think about what the item is and how important it is to you. And if it's, do like a 1 to 10 scale. And if it's important to you over a 5, then I would keep it. If it's under a 5 and below, I would get rid of it. Let me just write that down because that's a good thought I just had. Rate how much it means to you. Let me write this down. 1 to 10. And if it's under 5, get rid, I would say. Over, I would sock away. Now that's just me, guys. You guys do whatever you want. If it causes you anxiety, throw it out. Put it in your basement downstairs, tucked in a corner, whatever. If that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. At another time, you'll clean out the basement and you'll get rid of that stuff eventually too. But it'll be out of sight, out of mind, and you won't have clutter in your living space. Okay? So that's number 6. Keep only what you need. Donate, give away, whatever. Okay. Number 7. Know where to discard your stuff. So you can either throw it in the garbage. You can either shred paperwork and stuff if you want to do that. You could either, like I said, put it in a donation box. Put it in, go to the Salvation Army if it's closed or whatever. Hand it, give it away, or go to, whatever, guys. Just do a little research on where you can get rid of stuff. Because I know me, I'd rather, if I have a shirt that has a little rip in it or a little stain or it's not perfect, I'd rather give it to somebody and put it in a donation box for somebody to use it if they have a fire in their life or something that they need clothes. I'd rather do that, and I know I sleep better at night knowing that I gave that away, even if it was imperfect, okay? So that's the whole thing. Research and find out where you can give away even furniture. Like, you don't have to sell furniture. I mean, you could sell stuff on the Facebook page. They have garage sale pages. If you need the money, guys, have a garage sale. It's the best thing. Even if you got 10 items, have a garage sale. A lot of times people will buy the stuff that you don't need. There's something there out there for everybody. What you don't want, somebody else might be looking for. So that's the way you have to think about it. And if you can make 10, 20, 50 bucks, hey, you can make that. Anything helps, guys. So research and where you want to discard stuff. There's always so many places. Google it. Ask your friends. Ask around. Somebody might need furniture. You might have a couch that's not in perfect shape, but that needs to be given away or needs to be thrown out or whatever. Give it to somebody, guys. Donate it to a homeless shelter. Go donate it to, I don't know, wherever, guys. Okay? That's the best thing you can do. All right? So that's number 7. Number 8. Try your best to be successful at all these things, okay? When you get up every morning, choose a routine in the morning that sets you up for success, guys, okay? Choose it. If you can't get it done one day, if you just wake up, like I told you guys, this is me. It could be Monday morning, I'll wake up and all, like today I woke up motivated, cheery, ready for the day, got myself together quick, didn't lag, didn't sit on the couch, felt really, really good, and I'm very productive today, going to get stuff done. Tomorrow, I might get up and say, you know what? I'm not doing this today. Like, I don't, right now, I don't feel like doing it. And I might lay on the couch for 3 hours, then get up and get motivated or do whatever I have to do, push myself. Like I said, I push myself. But you don't have to be perfect, guys. Give yourself a break. Work hard so you feel good about yourself. But that's all you can do, guys. Know what you can do for your limit. When your limit's up, you sit down and take a break. You take a breather. You have a cup of tea. You sit down and do a crossword puzzle. Watch your favorite show. I don't know. Have that little ice cream sundae that you wanted maybe, or you've been saving, or for on your diet, or, take that walk. Whatever. Call a friend. Whatever, guys, okay? Take a break and know that you don't have to be perfect, and it's all going to be good. That coffee cup can wait. That or drawer in the back room, in the hutch that's been there for 5 years that needs to be cleaned out and donated or whatever, that can wait. It'll be there. It'll be there next week. It'll be there tomorrow. It'll be there 5 days from now. So don't fret over it, guys. Do what you can for yourself, and you're going to do great. Okay, so don't forget that. 9, reflect on your day and plan the next day. So, like, I don't know about you guys, but I lay on the couch or I lay in my bed at night, and I normally fall asleep very quickly most of the time, but sometimes if I have a lot of going on in my head, a lot on my mind, I will lay there for a few minutes if I'm very happy. I call it happy anxious. Like, I'm anxious. Like last night, I literally wanted to stay up all night and just do some videos and do what I was thinking in my mind. But I knew that physically I couldn't do it, and mentally I needed to just write it all down, put it aside, and then put it away and start fresh today. So that's what I did. But I lay there and I reflect about, like I said, I write things down, what I'm going to do tomorrow, and how, it depends on how I feel in the morning, and like what I want to accomplish, what I want to do. And that's what I do. It's just a light, calm reflection. Listen to your beach music, like your ocean sounds, or listen to, I used to, when my husband didn't come up to the bed with me because he was sleeping on the chair for his arm, which is going to be happening again in like the next week, I would go up there and I would listen to this song that one of my, that I found on YouTube. It's called When You're Gone, Even When I'm Gone. It's by this YouTuber who has an amazing voice. I forget his name. I'll look it up. So good, guys. But this song I love this song, and I would listen to it every night before I went to bed. And sometimes I would fall asleep listening to it just because I loved it so much. So that's what I do. I lay there, I calm down, I listen to some music, and I reflect on my day and what I want to accomplish the next day. And like I said, if I don't get it done, I don't get it done. It depends on how I feel when I get up that morning. So that's what you do, guys. Reflect and think about what you want to do the next day. Do not write it in stone. If that gives you stress, like I said, I don't write anything down. I try not to make plans too far in ahead, only because it gets overwhelming. But like the collabs that I do and stuff, I have no issue with that. Like I'll make a collab for 3 weeks out, or a month out, or 2 weeks out. I know I'm doing that. I plan for that, and that's fine. That doesn't cause me stress. So that's what I do. But yes, reflect on your day and plan the next, guys. All you can do. So good. And also choose a routine. This is the last one. Choose a routine, like I just said, that in the morning that sets you up for success. But guys, it doesn't matter. Whatever your routine is, write your routine down. Your routine might be different every day, and that's me, guys. My routine is different every day. It depends on how my emotions, how I feel, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of that, guys. Things that are happening in my family, things that are happening in my life, everything comes into play of that. So if I wake up like I did this morning, and I was nice and clear-headed, I felt good, I didn't have anything weighing on my heart or my head, I felt good, and I was able to get up immediately. I sat on the couch for 15-20 minutes. I got up, got dressed, got my makeup going, planned my stuff, and didn't sit on that couch. I went and sat at the kitchen table. I knew right there and then that was going to be good. So that was my routine for the day. Once I did that, guys, I knew my day was going to be productive. So every day is a different day. If you're a set-minded person and you want to do the same routine every day, and that's what keeps you level-headed and not stressed, by all means, guys, do whatever routine fits into your life, your schedule, and your stress level, guys. That will make you successful. And again, nobody's perfect. If you don't have a perfect week, if you don't have a perfect day, guys, fluff it off, get up and do it again. Next time will be better. You don't have to be perfect, guys. Give yourself a break. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. We're not here to count pennies. We're not here to clean bathrooms. We're not here to, cater to other people. We're here to live a most successful, happy life, and I'm 55 years old, and I didn't live a good, happy life for the first, I would say on and off for the first probably 35 years of my life. And that's not, and when he was doing but myself, because I never took the steps to be happy. I never put myself first and put myself more as an important part of, taking care of things. Like I took care of everybody else, the house and what I had to take care of, which was nobody's fault. I had a family, and that's what families do, and that's what mothers and wives and, spouses do or whatever. But I never put myself on the list of the top 5. So put yourself on the list of top 5, guys. You don't have to be number 1. You should be, but you don't have to be if that's hard for you. At least be number 2, guys. At least be number 2. Because you know what? If you're not number 1 or 2, you can't help or satisfy or nurture anybody else in your life and help anybody else or give good advice or advice. Whatever, guys. Doesn't mean your advice is always good. Your advice might not be right all the time or whatever, but you're not going to be 100% for somebody else if you can't be 100% for yourself. Be there for yourself, guys. And as I'm saying this, it's resonating in my own head, and I'm telling myself these things because I'm telling you I'm a much more positive person. I'm trying to be more positive. And when a negative thought comes up, which, guys, once a day it does. Yesterday I said to my husband, this, that, and the other thing. I'm going to tell you a story, guys. My cousin was giving me, she's a massage therapist. So she texted me and she's like, come on over, I'll give you a massage or whatever. And guys, I was excited, but then I instantly got like a nervous stomach. I'm like, oh God, no. I texted her and I said, Cuzzy, that's what I call her. I said, I'm not coming over for a massage. She's like, why not? And I'm like, because I feel too fat. She's like, what do you mean? I'm sorry you feel that way. I said, I just feel I don't like my body right now. Right now I feel negative. I feel ugly. I don't feel like I want anybody to touch me. I just feel off and awkward, and like, me having the support that I do have from my husband and my kids or whatever. And they'll say, stop, Mom, stop, and they help me they support me emotionally in that way for me to get out of that mindset. And then I say to myself, you know what, stop. So, but then I'm still not willing to go and get the massage right now. So when I'm ready, she said to me, when I'm ready, you come, you feel good about yourself, whatever. And then me and her were talking. She's very like holistic and very inspirational. And she's, she's not perfect either. She's not, and like she told me, she goes, I'm not doing great either. She goes, at this point, she goes, I have to change my life around in certain ways. She had high cholesterol, this and that. And so she's a very thin, fit girl and, 40, 50 years old or whatever. But she, and she related to me, which was nice because, you always think those thin girls have it easy and they don't. Like she says, I have to stay off the butter and the cheese and the this and the that. My cholesterol's really high. So there you go, guys. Everybody has their things. But what I'm saying is try not to dwell on your negatives. You can be negative and you don't have to like yourself every day. You get up the next day or the next minute, the next hour. I could be all happy and jolly right now like I am. I'm very motivated. I'm very happy right now. But I swear to you, as God is my witness, okay, as the angels as my witness, I literally it could be a half hour from now and I could be sitting on the couch with the covers over my head. And that's because I deal with depression, anxiety, and all that, which I'm on medication for, which keeps me kind of stable right now. But, guys, that's the God's honest, real truth. So that's what I'm trying to do, guys. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to help other people because it makes me feel so good to help you guys. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just living life. I have a lot of experience in certain areas, which everybody has their own experiences in life with their kids, with their husband, with relationships, with stress, with this, that. So I'm just here to give you my experiences. That's all. And I hope if I help one person and make one person feel good about themselves, even for a half hour, that's what my goal is, guys. Okay? Love doing this. I love creating. Create with Linda has been the best thing I ever done in my life. And my name used to be Life with Linda. And the whole time I knew that wasn't the right name. I said to my daughter, I want to change my name. Life with Linda just does not sound right. And then I always said, what do I like to do? I love to create. So I was like, Create with Linda. That's it. And that was like ding, 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 ding. That was the right thing. So guys, this is like therapy for me. It really, literally is. It really is therapy for me. I love talking. I love giving ideas. I love doing this. So guys, that's what I'm here to do. So this was the first episode of Organize Your Stuff. Okay, so like I said, I'm not sure when the next one's going to be. I'm going to start planning now and getting in my head and getting certain things written down when I'm going to start in the kitchen. I'm definitely going to start in the kitchen more than likely, but I will let you guys know. I'll let you know like a day before probably when the video is going to come out for the first session. But like I said, it will definitely be very short notice because I'm not going to write things in stone with me because I can't do that. So that's what's good for me, guys. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, guys, so I know this is a long video. Let you go. Listen, if you like this video and these type of videos, comment below, guys, and hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to comment below. I love when you guys comment and give me ideas and tell me what you think and tell me what you do. Love it, guys. It's what I live for. So please don't forget to do that, okay? Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, hit that notification button with the bell so you guys will be notified every time I do upload a video. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video. I look forward to the next video. Probably what's for dinner tonight, but it may not be, but it probably is. The what's for dinners is really something that I really do consistent, that I really enjoy doing most days. So, yeah, so look forward to that, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Love you guys. Thanks, bye.